your complaint, your instruction to the minister, I need you to focus. Dr. Mary?
Yes, I'm listening. Sorry. I wasn't listening in my microphone.
Okay. Your instruction, your complaint to the minister has caused great havoc in our country. Do you realize this? We are now having to pay 4 ministers.
Well, how was I to anticipate that? I didn't think anybody would do anything about it. I just wanted to put on record what they were doing. How do I know? How can I preempt this? Am I getting blamed now for this mess? I mean, I wasn't responsible for Mkhwanazi going out
that
public.
Not your instruction? What do you mean? How can you be blamed for all of this? Your instruction. You instructed the minister. The minister instructed the national commissioner. You should be rejoicing. You should be happy because that's exactly what you wanted. Is that not so?
I didn't instruct him. I asked
You instructed him.
I can't instruct a minister.
You did not ask him. You instructed him. Paragraph 1 of your letter clearly instructs. You instruct. You did not give him a view. You instructed him. You have no right to instruct a minister. And the minister in turn instructed the national commissioner. Let's not get it wrong.
What is the wording of my letter there?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, Doc. James, as the acting chair, can you calm down? Don't breathe onto each other's neck. You can proceed on, James. I'm the
No, ma'am. Doctor, you instructed. It is late. I want you to go meet your hookup. You instructed the minister to instruct the national commissioner. It is in your letter.
To a request.
No, you did not request. We need to move on. 1.1 of your letter, instruct the national commissioner, SAPS, to immediately disband the irregularly constituted, unnecessary and wasteful political killing stars team. Is this not your letter? Whose letter is this?
That's not quite right, because if you read the paragraph, may I just read the last sentence?
No, it's 1.1.
Can I just point out, I start the sentence by saying this letter, blah, blah.
1.1.
Request,
Dr. Mary, it's late. 1.1.
I set out to take urgent and appropriate action. I requested the minister. And
1.1.
I'm going to that now, if you will just bear with me. Okay. I refer to here under, wait a moment, the TOSI. In this regard, the action that I'd asked him to take, requested. In this regard, I request that you, number 1.
Do we have the same letter in front of us?
It's 1,
001132, an extra. Do we have this in front of us? 1.1.
But this
is the letter. I needed to read 1.1, nothing else.
1.1 flows from 1.
What does 1.1 say?
1.1, the end of 1.1.
Not the end, the beginning.
But it's part of the... But no, I'm sorry, we're maybe not talking the same language. This is... May I just read this? Okay, the last sentence. I ask... and its appendices to request for reasons, blah, blah, blah. I set the reasons I set up below. Right. I carry on and I say, and the last 2 lines.
Tell her to read that.
Please just look at the last 2 lines of number 1.
Okay, Doc. Doc, can you pause a little bit?
In this regard, in regard to what I've just asked him,
Doc,
I request that you...
Doc, can you pause there? Okay, can you please pause there?
Yeah, I request that you instruct the National Commission.
Doc, calm down. Please pause there. We are intervening because we see that you are not getting each other. Honorable James is referring to the letter you wrote to the minister on the 31st of October. Now she's referring you to a paragraph in the letter, which is 1.1. Can you read it yourself out loud?
I can read it, but it's a 1.1 which follows directly from 1, the things I am requesting the minister to do. That is the meaning of...
You can read 1 and read 1.1. Doc, you can read 1 and read 1.1, both of them.
All right. Let me read the whole thing. This letter and its three appendices is to request that, for reasons that I set out fully below, you take request that you take urgent and appropriate action to deal with the abuses and gross wastage of personal and financial resources by the irregularly constituted political killings task team. In this regard, I have in brackets, I refer to here under as the task team. Right. New sentence. In this regard, I request, I don't obstruct it, I request that you, 1.1, instruct the National Commissioner, SAPS, to immediately disband the irregularly constituted, unnecessary...
Okay, stop there. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
that's
Thank
the
you.
sentence.
That's the sentence, yes.
Yeah.
You requested him to instruct.
Yeah, I'm requesting...
It's an instruction. You are saying that the minister must instruct the National Commissioner.
I'm asking him to. I'm not instructing him to. I'm asking him to instruct the National Commission.
Professor, when one reads your letter alongside the minister's directive, right, it becomes evident that your letter formed the foundation of the minister's decision.
Right.
It becomes evident that your letter formed the foundation of the minister's decision to disband the PKTT. You give 3 reasons in your letter, written the end of October. The minister writes end of December. You give 3 instructions. You give 3 instructions. Your first paragraph says immediately. The minister gives 3 instructions. In his letter, it also says immediately. Is that a coincidence?
Look,
You both give 3 instructions, both as immediately.
Say to the minister,
You need to allow me to finish so that you can go for your hookup this evening. You need to allow me to finish.
Sure.
You give 3 instructions.
Yeah.
The minister gave 3.
Let me help Honorable James. Yeah.
How do I know what the minister's going to do? I can ask. I'm asking. I don't instruct him, I'm asking him.
Look at me. Yeah. Look at me.
Yeah.
Honorable James is talking to.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm trying to reply
We can proceed.
and
Honorable James.
clarify. That's what I'm trying to do. I can't answer your question about why the minister did it. I honestly can't, because I've never spoken to him about why he did it. And I'm getting the blame for it. I mean, it's just, I'd never have done it if I'd known. Quite frankly, I think it's... But it has precipitated some investigations. Look at it that way.
Let me get back to my question. When one reads your letter alongside the minister's directive, it becomes evident that your letter formed the foundation of the minister's decision. Am I right? You both had 3 instructions. You both said immediately in there. It was 8 weeks apart. You should be rejoicing that your activism has finally paid off. Because this is what you wanted. You said it was wasteful. You said it didn't add value.
Yeah.
You said it was unnecessary. You said dockets were going missing. So yes.
Look, as I said, I never anticipated this. I never thought a minister would act. I'm trying to guess why he did act, and I'm sure he wouldn't have only acted on what I said. I mean, it may have been the last straw that broke the proverbial camel's back. Well, we've been thinking about it, and yeah, if she's saying it, maybe I have to take it. I'm guessing.
This is not a place, Doctor, this is not a place where you come and guess. Let me move on. General Mkhwanazi testified that there may have been a third force behind your letter. That there may have been a third force. How do you respond to that allegation?
Well, he must define what he means by a third force to start with.
Do you think it's the fact that there are so many similarities between your letter and the minister's?
Well, that's not a third force. what it's doing is suggesting I'm being motivated by something sinister. I mean, it's like saying we use the third force for all the covert apartheid agents. Are you trying to link me to that now? Is Mkhwanazi? Well, he might do, because he was trained by quite a notorious public order policing. In fact, so notorious that he got taken out when he attempted a coup in Botswana.
Maybe he's come back now.
On the brain.
You need to come back. You need to come back now.
No,
I mean, that's insulting.
no, Doctor. Wait. May we just simply respond to the question that Honorable James is asking? Botswana is not one of our provinces or our districts, and as Parliament, we wish to pursue cooperation and harmonious relation with Botswana as one of the countries or our neighbors in SADC. So, yeah.
Okay. I want to take you to paragraph 4 of the same letter that you wrote, right? Where you assert that General Khumalo was holding 2 positions, and that was a conflict of interest. Am I correct?
This is in my statement, right?
You actually also mentioned it earlier on, that he was holding 2 positions. It was conflict of interest, and it just wasn't right. It's never been done. It's never been heard of. That's what you said in your letter.
I mean, I have complained about his holding 2 positions, because at that stage, when I wrote this letter initially, he was believed to have been running the task team, but although he wasn't running it physically, he was in operational response. He was managing it. He was managing it in terms of a project manager, but he was also then holding the position of head of crime intelligence. And that isn't, I've tried to explain why it's a conflict of interest, because both of them involve financial disbursements. And it has to be very clear to people that they're separated and there's no overlap between one lot of disbursements going to another.
Dr. Mary, what would you say if I put it to you that that assertion was factually incorrect? He was not holding 2 positions. He had his position and he was deployed to head up the political killing task team. He was not holding 2 positions. You were misleading this House and you were misleading the public, saying that General Khumalo was holding 2 positions. He was not holding 2 positions.
I was told that he was in operational response.
There was a special task team set up to deal with the political killings, and he was deployed there as a result of his skill set.
He was
to go and assist.
He was deployed as a project manager, which
that doesn't mean he's holding 2 positions, ma'am. That does not mean he's holding 2 positions.
De facto it is, because in both was handing money. Both
he
of
has
them involved.
On his letter of employment, he has 1 position. You cannot employ someone twice.
What was he in his?
No, you must tell me, because you said that it was unethical. You said there was conflict of interest. So you must tell us.
I've told you
and I'm putting it to you that you are factually incorrect.
I was told initially that.
Told by who?
By investigators in the task
unit. That was misleading you.
And by, actually, I think the other person who told me, the person who told me initially that they were going to move Khumalo out of operational response was on the parliamentary committee at the time, Philip Mhlongo. And then the late Philip Mhlongo, who was the EFF rep on the parliamentary committee before the 2019 elections. he was the one who told me that there was so much trouble in operational response, they thought he was going to be moved out. He wasn't. I was told that he was remained in operational response and then was deployed as a project manager. And this came from someone who was in management at the time of the establishment of the task team, that he was actually structurally based in operational response, but he was deployed as project manager in the task team. And the project manager was the person who did the accommodation, the allowances and everything for the task team. Then he was appointed in the end of 2022 to be the head of crime intelligence. That's where the real conflict of interest comes in, that he's still the project manager and he's heading crime intelligence. It doesn't matter. As I said, he wasn't structurally there. I was told he was doing it while he was operational response. But he was, in fact, the project manager for crime intelligence. That was the official designation. I was told by a member of management at the time the team was established.
I put it to you that they were misleading you. General Khumalo, and I'm going to say this for the last time, does not hold two positions, and we're going to leave it at that.
What is his position in terms of the police?
He's the head of crime intelligence, and that's it. And he's allowed to work outside of, and he's allowed to work in any province, and he's allowed to head up task teams. But he's allowed to lend his skill to any situation in this country that requires it.
Are you talking about his crime intelligence position? I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand. I was told he'd remained in operational response.
So I'm asking you who told you that so that we can call out that person who's misleading you.
Well,
he does not hold two positions. He has one letter of employment with only one position.
How do you know it? Let me tell you something.
Mary.
Let me tell you something. Somebody...
Let's move on, Chair.
I'm just saying that I've seen that police records have been changed by somebody who was acquitted by a court and saw that on the police records.
So you're saying that his police record has been changed and he holds two positions and he's getting paid two salaries. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying he's getting two salaries. I'm saying that he's in a structural position. He's getting a salary. I have no idea where he's
Chair, please. Protect me.
Project manager.
Chair, please.
Oh.
Because you're going to tell me I'm breathing down the witness's neck. The witness is taking us on a wild goose chase here.
Nobody knows.
No, let's wait.
It's their word against. I'm telling you what I was told about the setup.
Dr. Haas.
Yeah.
Let's wait. She did not say project manager. She says, Chair, protect me. And you.
No, I was just puzzled. I'm not saying you're wrong. I've heard that before.
I want us to wait. Let's wait.
Chair, this is very serious, Dr. Mary. What I'm referencing here, your instruction to the Minister to instruct the National Commissioner, paragraph 4, your allegation that that General Khumalo holds two positions, and also in paragraph 9 of your letter, gross irregularity, use of national resources unheard of. All of these things based on hearsay. This is what your letter contains. Look, this is what your letter contains, and this is what the minister acted on. Oh. The minister said that he acted on your letter. This is what you instructed. This is your evidence, and you are arguing today.
No, I mean, I reported in good faith what I got from credible sources. Khumalo was present with the task team, whatever his structural position was.
Dr. Mary, we are meant to probe this letter. We are meant to probe what you put in this letter so that we can understand why you put it in here. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm referencing all your paragraphs in terms of your ask to the minister, and I'm putting it to you that it is incorrect. I'm saying to you that you cannot have a conventional response to unconventional patterns of crime unfolding in this country. You are saying it is unheard of. Everything that you have said here today goes back to the 80s. You are stuck in the 80s way of policing. I'm saying to you, we can have task teams. I'm saying to you that we can have national units deployed to provinces.
I beg your pardon, I'm not stuck in the 80s. I'm stuck in what I learned about policing in the 90s and how you dealt with task teams. And before the policing went downhill after 2000.
Dr. Mary, this is no laughing matter.
I'm sorry.
This is no laughing matter. State security has been compromised because of this letter. We're having to pay 4 ministers. We are suffering as South Africans because of this. And you are laughing.
Sorry.
This is serious.
I'm trying to make sense.
It's very serious. Don't let me get started about the Cape Flats and our children that's on drugs. And you giving this minister this letter.
But, I mean, it's not my fault that General Mkhwanazi decided to throw the cat among the pigeons and make all these allegations, because remember, they are allegations. And when I wrote this letter, everyone was telling me that Khumalo was handling the task team stuff. Right. The crime intelligence people were alleging that they had no money because it was going to the task team. I'm not able to look and verify police records. You know,
you're not even able to verify the content of your own letter.
What else?
You're not able
to
verify your sources. You're not able to verify anything in here. And I'm going to leave it at that. You have misled even the minister, but you have proven to us who he really is. That you can actually mislead and guide him into taking incorrect decisions. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Thank you so much. Did you still have something to say?
Not really, because I stand by I did not instruct the minister, I requested him. I want to emphasize that. I can't help what he did with the letter, any more than I can help whatever anybody else has done with the letter. But I take exception to my being blamed for state security. I can tell you there's so many sinister things going on in our province that's where you should be worried about.
Honorable Nhlanhla.
Thank you very much, Chair. Just one follow-up on what Honorable James was trying to lead.